After months and months of waiting, we have finally gotten the much awaited Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, the sequel to the original Bubblegum Simulator. This game has been on my watch list for months and months. I've been wanting to stream it, record it, play it, possibly get on the leaderboards, all that good kind of stuff. Now, this game has completely broken records, hitting a whopping 120k concurrent players, so there's a lot of new players. People don't know how to get the best pets effectively, max out stats, get the most coins, get the most gems, stuff like that. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it the most effective way and become a professional super duper fast. Now, I do want you to keep in mind, I am going to consider that a lot of people aren't going to have game passes, and in my situation, I have bought all the game passes. Obviously, do not be fooled by me having all the game passes. They did make this game extremely free to play, and every pay to win aspect has a con to it. Sorry, I meant pay to win has con to it. Every single pay to win aspect has a con to it. I do have a lot of friends that are free to play and are super good at the game, but keep in mind, I'm going to show you my stats right now and then show you my pets. So if we go into settings in debug mode, I have 4 days on this game. I actually haven't gotten off this game since it has released. Obviously, I overnight the game. I don't stay on my computer for 4 days straight. This game is much more effective. You just overnight it. But let's get right into my pets. So with that playtime, you can see all my stats right there. This is my pet team. These are a bunch of tier 3s. I'm sure you know it. We even got a mythic rainbow shock, 1 in 20 million. And we also have some of the shiny tier 3s, some normal tier 3s, and some shiny tier 2s. But enough of my pet team. Let's get right into the main actual aspect of the video, which is how to get really good effectively. Now, if you are going for game passes, I just want to get one thing straight right now. If you are going to play in a long-term run, there are specific game passes you are going to want to get. If you're just going to play for fun, there's specific game passes you're going to want to get too. So if you just hop on every once in a while, it's really simple. All you got to do is buy VIP and double gems, really good upgrades. You can even throw in an extra equips. If you want to play in the long run, you might as well buy double luck, triple eggs, as overnighting is really helpful with those game passes. Now, let's say you are completely free to play. I'm going to show you what to do. And this video is going to basically primarily focus on if you are free to play. So let's get right into it now. So when you spawn, you are going to have 10 capacity and the basic bubble. So what you're going to want to do, 10 coins, come right over to this egg, buy it 5 times, get a max or a full pet team, and then keep selling until you have a decent amount of money. What I don't see a lot of people do is that they don't claim their index. So what I did is I completed all these indexes, then claimed all the coins it could have given me for a fresh 14,000 starting coin boost. What I also want people to consider is every 200 likes, you get a mystery gift box. We are going to get into those later in the video. Super overpowered, stay tuned. Now, for the most of it in the beginning, you're gonna basically just hatch the eggs, play the game as you normally would until you get to outer space, which is where I first want to talk to you about it. So over here, with the inclusion of a new shop and some eggs, which introduce legendaries and such, you have the most important thing here, which might be the most vital part to playing free to play, and that's the mastery. This thing will help you so much, so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of it. Now, the shops will give you shop buffs such as instant restocking, special deals, cheaper deals in such things such as the black market, the alien shop on the higher islands. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to max this one out last, as it doesn't really help you much because the shops are pretty expensive. Now with the buffs are pretty decent, but they're not gonna really help you out a lot. They are gonna give you better potions, more crates, which the crates don't really do much, walk speed, and the magnet doesn't really do much either. So you're gonna want to max this one second. The one you're really gonna want to focus on is this pets mastery. This thing is super good. As we can see, the first level is playtime rewards, which is this thing right here. This thing is insane. If you play a lot, just like me, you're gonna at least get a ton of evolved things from this, mystery boxes, royal keys, coins 5, speed 5s, things like that. And that's only level 1. So at level 3, you actually can equip another pet, which is super useful. You should know that. Then at level 4, every 75th egg you hatch, it's guaranteed a shiny pet, which I have gotten shiny legendaries from that. It is super good. You also get a lucky 2 buff. So after you hatch a legendary pet, you get 20% more luck, I'm pretty sure. And then if you go all the way down, yeah, I know this takes a while. This is where it gets crazy. Level 10 will allow you to hatch one more egg. So if you are free to play, that is 2 eggs that you can hatch. And that's insane. Even getting +1 egg is just super, super good. And then at level 12, you actually hatch eggs faster. So that's even better. And then at level 15, you get another egg, which makes a total of 3 eggs. And that is where you start to just go up. Now, obviously, this is going to take you a ton of time to max out, but you are going to want to focus on the pets because it's going to do a lot for you in a very short amount of time. Just wanted to get that out of the way because you unlock this fairly early. It also unlocks this cool feature where you can see how much time you can open an egg for with your coins. This is just like a pretty cool feature. Just saves you some time. You also have the shop here, which you're going to want to obviously progress through because it's just more storage and better bubbles per blow. So yeah, do that also progressively. So you kind of want to scatter with pets and then maybe get some better pets, then maybe get some better gum and flavors, and so on and so forth. Now, for pets, there's a very specific thing you want to do. You don't actually want to open these eggs up here. If you go up, you're actually going to see islands. So for example, let's jump really high right now and let's see if we can find an island. All right, as we can see, this is an island that spawned. And the special thing about these is, you know, you have your normal, for example, magma egg, but look at this. This is a perfect example. On this egg right here, you have a times 25 luck boost for a maximum of 10 minutes. This is going to help you get legendary so easily. For example, with all my luck, if I was to open 6 at a time, boom, first egg, I get a legendary. That could be you because the egg has times 25 luck. So, you know, always be on the lookout for islands like these. Once you reach this island, this is the 3rd island. It's called Twilight. This is where you unlock the maximum free-to-play storage and the maximum free-to-play flavor, which is pretty cool. I myself literally use the max free-to-play flavor because it's the only thing I can use, so it's basically plus 1,400, 500. What am I talking about? 1,450 bubbles. Sorry. And I waited a little bit to record this next part to show you how overpowered these playtime rewards actually are. So, for example, these are the last 2 playtime rewards. If I was to collect this times 21, let's see what I get. Oh, you look at that, Lucky Evolved. Best thing I do. Low-key thought I was going to get the infinity elixir there because it's really overpowered, but a Lucky Evolved is super good too. Now let's open the second one to see what I get. And just like that, a royal key to open a royal chest. It's a super overpowered chest that spawns somewhere over islands 5 and 4. So if I see it, I'll tell you, but it's super rare, but it has a ton of good stuff. And then when you finish those rewards, they reset, and then you have to wait another hour and 30 minutes. Now, there's not much to be said here. I would always sell your bubble here because it sells for 5 times more. And you also get a new egg, but this egg isn't that good as you can just go on to islands and find this egg with a times 5, times 10, or times 25 luck boost. There's not much to say about the 3rd island. There really isn't anything special about it. So basically, let's get into the next special island, which is going to be the Void. This place is really, really crucial. Now, unlocking the Void gives you access to 3 eggs, 1 egg having a secret pet, that being the Nightmare Egg. That is called the Overlord, I think. That is a 1 in 50 million. You can see people hatch it in the chat. Yep, the Overlord, 1 in 50 million. Now, this isn't the good part. We also have the black market here, but these things are really, really expensive, like hundreds of thousands of gems. So you're probably not going to buy anything here until you're endgame in this game. You also have the Void chest here, which is a source for gems. As you can see, it only gives gems. And if I was to equip my pets, it would go up from 6K to, let's see here, 6.7 million. So just for funsies, we're going to collect it. Gives you some gift boxes and a lot of gems. Unfortunately, I am max. Now, this is where it gets super, super overpowered. This is called a pet enhancer. You can roll a random pet, give it any enchant. So for example, if I want to roll this demonic Hydra, they are expensive though, so beware. But what you're basically going to want is you're going to want this ability called Team Up. Now this is super overpowered and I'm going to show you why. So let's say I'm just rolling normally. As you can see, you know, Bubbler, Gleeman, Team Up, Bubbler 5. These are all really good things. But the thing is with Team Up is it only works with pets. So other pets have to have that enchant for it to do any good. So for example, if I was to equip my team and let's say take off this, right? As you can see, this pet just isn't that good. You know, 2,000 bubbles, only barely 2,000 coins. But with team up, if you equip it with other pets, and all my pets have team up, if I was to equip it, boom, it goes up that much. This enchant is a must and is definitely getting nerfed, but it is super overpowered. I recommend you to get team up, even if it's just one, get it on multiple pets. Obviously, the higher, the better, but you are definitely going to want this on your best pets because it is going to do you so much. Now, at this point in the game, you're slowing down because these are some of the higher tier eggs, as we can see, 0.003, 0.006, 0.0003. Keep in mind, this egg is a 1 in a million. It has a 1 in a million pet. This pet is better than the tier 3 in the most expensive egg though, but it is 5 times rarer, unfortunately. Now, after you're done here, what you're basically going to do is you're going to go all the way up to the final island called Zen, I'm pretty sure. So let me get there real quick. I don't know why I don't just teleport, but give me a second. So now when you are on the Zen Island, there are a lot of things here, including this egg, 1.5 million, but it does have some of the best pets. As you can see, my best pet right now is that mythic variant of the pet. If I was to put on my team, as you can see, this thing is absolutely crazy with team up, and that isn't even the max team up level. Now, this is where this gem genie guy comes in super handy. I was keeping the gem genie quest just to show you guys, but basically this guy will give you quests to do, and then once you do those quests, he'll give you overpowered potions, and in some cases this thing called infinity elixir, which is super good when you're hatching or collecting coins because it doubles every single stat in the game that you have. So, for example, if I was to complete this, which I'm going to do right now, I have to go hatch 200 ice shard eggs. Now, you might be wondering, oh, well, you only get 7,000 gems. What's the point? Well, that's because I don't have my team. If I was to equip my team, I get a whopping 8 million, which is almost max gems for one quest that regenerates every hour. Now, you also have this potion shrine, which I literally have not used once because you kind of just rack up potions if you actively play it. Like, these are all potions that I've literally gotten from just AFKing or walking around or collecting chests or some stupid thing like that. But to show you the power of the gem genie, let me actually go complete this quest real quick. So it's super simple. It's only 200 eggs, so we're just gonna activate a speed 5 and get right to it. And just like that, it is completed, and as you can see, I get a speed evolved and the 7,000 gems. Obviously, I'm not going to equip my pets. I don't care about 7,000 gems. I could get maximum coins really easily. But now, if you were to go to this guy, as you can see, wow, these are horrible rewards. Holy crap. All right, bad example. But if I was to go rewards, here we go. So 10 million gems, 10 million, 9 million. Obviously, these rewards are all trash, so I'm going to re-roll. And as you can see, this is a crazy quest. We get a mythic evolved, 8 million gems, a speed 5, and an infinity elixir. Infinity elixirs are crazy, so we're going to choose that, and then we're going to complete that later on. I will complete that later on. You also have this alien guy. This guy, just buy from him when you can. He sells these golden keys that unlock the rift chest that spawns. It's like a lower tier of the royal chest. I do have the pet from that chest. It's pretty decent, I would say. So, you know, whenever you have the chance, you're basically just gonna buy this up. It's totally worth it. You should have enough gems to actually get from this guy. The black market is way more expensive. Now, I want to get into the main thing that's super, super important. And that is these mystery boxes. These things are crazy, and I'm gonna show you why right now. So normally I would have about, I would say, when I open these and I needed gems, I would have like, let's say 1 million gems, and I would go from like 5 million because they gave so much gems. But now I just open them for coins. If I was to open one of these, so let's say I use one and we click it, you're gonna be like, well, you barely got any coins from that. Like, look, you got some coins, some potions, but wait, you got, oh, and to put it to cherry on top, I got a coins 5. But as you can see, I didn't get a lot of coins from that. So you might be wondering, How do I get a lot of coins? How do you get a lot of coins from it? And I'm gonna show you right now. So here is step one. What I want you to do is I want you to overnight once. It could be doing whatever you want, because every 200 likes, you're gonna get 2 of these mystery boxes, and those are obviously going to stack up when you overnight the game, because this game gets hundreds of likes per day. So this is what I had after roughly, I would say, one day, 160 mystery boxes. That is super good. So you might be wondering, well, how can I get a lot of coins quickly? How is this gonna give me billions or millions or a lot of coins quickly? Well, it's very simple. What I want you to do is try any way to get yourself a coins evolved and an infinity elixir, and this thing, as you can see, gives me 500% more coins. And so let's see here, 56.4 million is what you're gonna get normally, but if I was to activate this, that is gonna go up to 340 million, but we don't stop there. Nope, we activate an infinity elixir, and then that goes up to 630 million. And just watch my coins. I'm not even gonna speed this up. I'm just gonna do raw footage. So you basically just want to spam these, and keep in mind you can get anything else. You can use an auto clicker if you like, just like that. Boom. Just look at my coins go up. Just look at my beautiful coins go up. Just keep spamming it. You can get speed 5s. You're gonna see at the bottom I'm getting speed 5s, maybe even mythic evolves, stuff like that. Look at my coins rise up. Look at the stuff I'm getting, the extra things, the golden orbs, the reroll orbs, the normal potions. Keep in mind, I'm max gems, so it's not showing all the gems I'm getting, but I'm just spamming this as quick, well, not as quick as I can, but I'm just spamming this because this is going to help you overnight because of the amount of coins you get. Look, I'm getting royal keys, I'm getting gems. Keep in mind, you can also get pets out of this. I have gotten super overpowered pets. I'll show you them in a second. As you can see, I'm getting tons of mythic 5s, royal keys. Look, I even got a speed evolve. Those are super rare for me. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm almost out, unfortunately. I see another speed evolve, 2 speed evolves, and just like that, I am out, and I am left with 121 billion coins, which is 70 billion. And then from there, it's basically rinse and repeat. Obviously, you have to be pretty dedicated to play this game. And also remember, don't forget your islands. As you can see, this has ×5 of the most overpowered eggs. So I'm just going to hatch this for a while because I want to make the most of my infinity elixir. So, oh, there we go. I actually got something. I got a rainbow shock. There we go. That's a pretty good way to end off the hatching spree. I'm just gonna blow bubbles. So you're basically just gonna rinse and repeat those processes, and eventually you'll become as good as me with a lot of overnighting and a lot of just playing the game basically. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments. I would love to see your feedback and such. And if you would like more videos like this, let me know. I will be posting more on this game and streaming, so stay tuned for that. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I will see you all later. Peace out. Have a nice day / night wherever you are. Bye everyone. See y'all later. Peace.